Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it again.
Wasn't that good?
No, mine wasn't.
Oh.
3. I sort of missed my hand. 3, 2, 1.
All right. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Should be
I
good.
guess. Should be good.
Hopefully. Recording here. I'll email that over. I think we're all good, man. And then this is great because if this works, we can always get another guest in over Zoom if we ever
Zoom.
Whatever, if we need to. But anyway, shall we start?
I think we've started, Bilal.
What? That was the... Are we leaving the clap in? Because we can.
Clap.
That's not how to do it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Got a Problem, Mate, the podcast. Things have changed. I'm in charge now. Bilal's no longer on the show.
Oh. No?
I'm your new lord and master.
They can hear me and see me.
Oh.
If it's worked. We are live from the Edinburgh Fringe International Festival.
So is this your room then? Are we looking at your little...
This is my place. That's my flyer
bunk
there. On the shelf. You can't really see it.
Just one flyer.
One flyer I thought I had to put on for show. This is like, it's studio flats, right? But this is a student flats, but this is like a little studio apartment. It's very basic. It's all right, though. I've got a little kitchen and a shower and everything.
You lived on your own?
Yes, I am, but my wife is currently visiting.
Very sad.
Oh.
Very sad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who should I live with?
Just some comedians that you get on with.
Phil Ellis? You think that's a good idea?
I don't know. Who do you get on with?
I get on with him, but I mean, come on. I saw his show the other day.
He's actually very clean.
Is he?
He's very tidy.
I saw his show. It was brilliant. Yeah, really good.
So,
former guest.
For all you nerds in the real world out there that aren't like at the Fringe or don't even know what the Fringe is, all you nerds that think the Fringe is a haircut.
Nice.
Did you like that?
Yeah, very good.
Bilal is currently plying his trade up at the Edinburgh Festival, which is the world's biggest rip-off / arts festival, and so he's doing it remotely from there. I'm in the studio. I've been very busy while you've been away, Bilal.
Yeah.
Been watching The Bear.
That doesn't count. You can't say you're busy watching a show. That's the opposite of busy, I think.
It's not even a show. It's just, and I'm just watching a
bear. A bear on YouTube, right? Okay. Live stream.
One of those Chinese bears in the zoo that is actually a man in a costume.
Oh yeah. Should I watch it? Is it good? The show?
The Bear?
Yeah, everyone says it's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's got the guy from Shameless in it.
What? The main one? The dad?
No, the little runt, like the skinny guy with the big nose, skinhead.
Oh right.
What's his name? Flip, Phil, Fip, something. I don't know.
Lip. Was that his name?
That's it.
He's in it. Oh right.
Yeah, he's the main character.
Oh, I didn't know that was him.
But he's doing a Chicago accent.
Weird when these British actors are in American stuff, innit? Like they used to be on a low budget. Like, oh come on, Shameless. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, for a bit. Not massively.
Nah, no one did. I did as well, but I was always disappointed.
Hey, Bilal.
Yes.
This is a cool podcast for young people. They don't know what Shameless is.
Okay, cool. TikTok. We're on TikTok. We're on TikTok.
We're on TikTok. Are we on TikTok?
We are on TikTok.
If you have a guest, there's no guest today. We're just Bilal's our guest.
I'm the guest, live from the Fringe. Yep.
So I haven't seen you post a post saying that your entire run is sold out, or a picture of yourself by your big poster.
No.
Or so you've been quite low key.
I am always a bit low key, but I will say this: I haven't been selling it out per se, but my room does seat 120. So when these lads are going sold out again, and I'm like, mate, you got 40 seats. I sold that out 3 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a thing. But I do try and not to brag too much because there is a lot of people struggling up here, like that lady that did that tweet. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I don't actually.
You don't? No. It was a big thing.
Do I know that lady?
No, you don't know. It was a big thing that this performer tweeted.
Don't care then.
No, you'll like it. She tweeted that she said, sold 1 ticket today from a 1-woman show. Is this what the Fringe is going to be like? And it's a picture of her crying, and it went massively viral, like huge. And then she sold out the next day.
On TikTok?
Sold out the whole run on Twitter. X now it's called. Oh. Don't worry. But then
Xbox 360.
That's it. But then
we're on Xbox 360.
That's not an up-to-date reference, man. But then people found that she did the exact same tweet last year, and it's the same show.
It sold out.
Well, it didn't work
last year.
No, but this time it worked. So yeah, there is a lot of people struggling up here. So I try not to flex too much on them. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But it's going okay. It's good. I think it's my best
How's
show.
the show going?
I think it's my
What's your
best show. I think it is. Yeah, I've not had all the hype and that, but it's all right, man.
Viewers and listeners, like any artist worth their salt, there's no way he can't say it's his best show.
That's not true, man.
It is. You can't go, it's not my best show.
I wouldn't say that. I just wouldn't say what the quality of the show is. I'd just say I'm having a nice time if I thought it was a bit crap. But I've been up here before. You know what? How many fringes did you do?
Are you going to do it in London?
Yeah, probably.
When?
Don't know. They haven't given me those yet.
Oh, I'm seeing Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, on the day that I'm...
Yeah.
But you don't know when?
Well, I don't know when Jeff's around.
Right. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll be seeing the guy from The Bear.
Where? You mean on your phone, on Netflix or whatever? Disney Plus, isn't it?
Yeah, I might be watching The Bear.
You're watching The Bear. Right, okay, sorry. Even though you would have probably finished it by then. You got to rewatch some of it.
I've got a whole season to go.
How many fringes did you do? Have you done?
I did 11 out of 10.
Bloody hell.
No, 10 out of 11. Sorry.
That's a lot.
And I never made any money.
Mm-hmm.
And I never had any massive hype, and so I've fallen on my sword and said, "That's it. That's you're done. You're toast, buddy."
But that's all right. You don't have to do it. Also, stuff's changed now anyway. If this podcast gets massive, you literally never even have to think about that. Not that you have to think about it now, but world's changed, man. I don't think I'm going to do it for a while after this. It's too expensive now.
It's too expensive now.
Get to make a bit of a profit, but come on. Awful, man. Do you know?
Don't matter if you make.
Do you know when I got paid last year? For the last year fringe? I got paid.
Do you think the audience care about this?
I got paid. Well, I think they'll find this interesting. You do the fringe in August. I got paid December the 30th. And as you know, I have a white wife now. So I celebrate Christmas now. Didn't used to.
It's a white wife now.
Celebrate Christmas now, mate. Didn't used to be a thing.
You never used to?
No. You okay?
Learning, just learning. Just learning.
This is good. Maybe I prefer
about multiculturalism
it like this.
And stuff, eh?
Yeah, you did. You were like, wow, I didn't know anyone in the
not
world.
being in the same room as me.
Think of the song. Do they know it's Christmas time?
Yeah, but you know it's Christmas time.
They don't, because not everyone celebrates it. I do, but I don't care. I think that song's about me.
Okay.
What have you been up to?
You don't make from Edinburgh. What have I been up to? So I had my birthday, and maybe you'll be excited to know about this.
Yeah.
And also the second part of this birthday chat will lead into my problem this week.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you've not joined us before, this is a podcast about problems. That's why it's called Got a Problem, Mate. Please get in touch with your problems at gotaproblemmate@gmail.com.
Very nice, man. Very nice.
Oh, by the way, the folder of problems is full.
Oh, it's full. Cool.
Anyway, so my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. Right. So there's a thing called the Royal Rumble, right? Let me just tell you about this. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. It's a thing called the Royal Rumble, where two wrestlers start in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then every minute another one comes in, and you're not quite sure who it's going to be until there's been 30, and then the way that you get rid of them is to throw them over the top rope and out onto the floor. And the last one left standing is the winner of the Royal Rumble. And I operate my birthday a bit like that. I invite loads of people. I never know who's going to show up. And I kind of keep a record of when they arrive. And the last person to leave wins the Royal Rumble.
Okay. Do they know this?
It's a fun little game, man. I tell some people when I'm drunk at the actual birthday.
Yeah.
And, my dad showed up this year.
Wow.
My brother came.
Former podcast guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my brother won the Royal Rumble.
Did he?
He left my flat at about 4 a.m.
Wow. Did you give him a belt? One of your belts from your cupboard?
I'm gonna get him a little trophy.
Okay. How was your birthday?
Out trophies.
I couldn't make it.
Great, but then I know you couldn't make it. You were moving house. We'll get onto that in a minute.
Yeah.
today's episode's basically just gonna be a nice long catch up, isn't it?
Yeah, why not, man? I think this has been the best one
Fuck
so
your
far.
problems at home, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, and my problem is less of a problem and more of a conundrum, like a kind of moral. It's something not happened, but I just want to know how you hypothetically would react in a similar situation.
Okay.
So my girlfriend Rebecca took me away to a shepherd's hut. It's like a kind of very hipstery, posh sort of caravan.
Okay.
Thing, right.
Okay. Of course.
But it's like it's basically glamping, right? So
Yeah.
we turned up. It's this woman's house, right? And then at the end of her garden, or I think it's more appropriate to call it at the end of her land, because it was like literally, I would say easily a 3-minute walk from her house to the bottom of her garden, and then through a bit of like dense forest for about another minute, and then a clearing, and that's where the shepherd's hut thing was, with an outdoor kitchen attached, a fire pit, an outhouse with a little toilet in it, and a big bath that could only be heated by a fire.
Oh wow!
Right. So that's all the amenities that you've got.
Bloody
right.
hell.
There's no electricity.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. You got lanterns, and that's it. Right. And everything else is up to you.
Okay.
So, but it's the only one there. So it's just me and Rebecca.
Yeah.
There's no other shepherd's huts. It's just like a one thing.
Good.
Quite far away from the house. How quickly do you think that you feel like you're completely cut off from the world in that situation? Do you reckon, Bilal?
1
How
hour?
quickly do you get? So you get used to your surroundings, right?
I think it takes about an hour,
right,
and then you're in.
Because that woman's house is quite far away, right?
Yeah, so you're there.
Yeah, she's not coming down.
Okay, great.
She better not be.
Good. Yeah, hopefully.
You've got this big bath.
Yeah.
Do you think you end up getting in touch with nature at any point there, Bilal?
What does that mean?
Well, for example, say you're in the big bath that's been heated by a fire.
Yeah.
Are you getting in your swimwear?
Yeah, sure.
Or not?
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah. I'd put some trunks on.
I didn't bother.
Actually, I think it's all right.
I just wonder how many people would, in that situation, whether they would be like, no, I'm
fully naked immediately.
Garden, or like, are you jumping out the bath after a few cans of lager, needing a little Jimmy Riddle?
Okay.
And running up to the little outhouse thing, starkers.
But if you've got privacy, it's all right, isn't it? That's the point.
I mean, she could come down at any point.
But she wouldn't. She wouldn't just bring you a cup of tea.
What do you think she's expecting that kind of behaviour?
Probably.
Because it's very much sold as a kind of quite hippie-ish experience.
Well, then of course, man. She's probably expecting like all sorts of drug taking, psychedelics, nudity, dancing, chanting, raving. I think it's all right, man. I think it's okay. I think I
did do some chanting.
Did you
when I was in the outhouse toilet?
Were you going?
I saw a huge spider, and I was literally just going. I saw a huge spider, and I was just going, "Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!"
Oh right, okay. I thought you were doing Tottenham chanting.
No, not Tottenham chanting. So that's kind of my. I just wondered if I was behaving unusually
to get naked there. No, man, you're on holiday. If there's no one around, I think it's okay. To be honest, it's a personal thing. I'll probably be a bit more embarrassed and have some trunks on.
Yeah, but
I'll probably have a wetsuit.
You've got self-esteem issues.
Actually, I'm all right now, to be honest. I think especially after getting married, like, who cares, isn't it? If you got someone who loves you, who cares? Just enjoy life now. Who are you trying to impress? Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to ask, like, did you get in the bath?
Yeah.
And it heats it with fire?
Yeah.
So then, how do you control the temperature?
You got to keep the fire going.
And
put more cold in.
You don't get boiled like a little cabbage?
Put more cold in.
Cold?
Cold.
Cold? Oh, put more cold in.
Yeah, put more cold in.
I thought you were having
Like a
trouble
bath.
saying cold.
No. Just put more cold water in if it gets too high.
And where's the cold water? Is there just a tap?
There's a tap attached to the...
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
And how...
And then, cook dinner on the fire.
Okay, what do you have?
Steak.
Really?
And Padron peppers, yeah.
How did that go?
And some sweet potato wedges.
Oh, look at you,
roasted.
Man, you
it was great.
classic
It was
hipster.
so good.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I got one other little problem attached to that. How would you
Okay.
deal with this?
All right.
I got attacked by a hornet.
Did you? They're
At night.
Scary, right? They're massive.
A night hornet.
Oh, God.
They're not supposed to come out at night.
Are they not?
They're not nocturnal. But did you know about hornets? Do you know about the thing?
Go on. I'm not sure.
Because my first thought was, kill it.
Ah. But you're not meant to.
Do you know what happens if you kill it?
Curse.
Sort of.
What happens?
It emits a pheromone when you kill it.
Yeah.
Right? It emits a pheromone where it sends out like a message to all the other hornets in the area. And they're like, one of our own has been killed, and then they come.
What?
That's true. Look it up. And, right?
Oh my God.
When I was in Cyprus on holiday,
Yeah.
there was one in the pool, and I thought, I'm just going to fish that out, and like, I saved it. I didn't even know that they would swarm if it died or whatever. So I fished it out the pool.
Yeah.
And then about half an hour later, it had crawled over by one of the sunbeds. And my dad stepped on it and it stung him.
Oh, no.
And he said it is the worst pain he's ever been in his life. And he was in absolute agony. And then I just said to him, Dad, he was like, what? I said, I think that might have been my fault.
And now the pheromones, they're going to... It's like zombies or something, isn't it? That's mad.
So, how would you deal with that hornet? Because it wasn't going away. You can't kill it. What are you going to do?
Pop it in a cup.
Yeah, detained it.
Detain it.
But I detained it in a glass.
Yeah.
With a bit of beer in it.
Oh, no.
And it got pissed.
No.
And then we walked it quite a long way away.
Yeah.
And then when it was drunk, just left it there. And it never came back.
Did it start singing Tottenham songs?
No. No one's singing Tottenham songs.
So if it's drunk, aren't you worried maybe it sends the pheromones to the wrong place and then the lady in the house gets attacked? You can't do these things.
Or the lady in the house
Yeah.
gets the message from the hornet.
Yeah.
And comes down to see who's been naked on her property.
You think she's the Hornet Queen?
Huh?
You think
She could be.
Oh my God. You could do a documentary about the Hornet Queen. Jesus, what? This is a good podcast, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I think it's good.
No, I think it's really good today. We're both nice and fresh.
I've got at least 2 problems and one from my mum.
Oh.
But before that, I want to hear about your 2 weeks since I've last seen you.
Okay, sure.
How the festival's going, and then give me your problem.
It started off a little slow, and I had that feeling of like, have I made a mistake? Is this show bad? Is my reputation damaged? Is it over? And then it's picked up and it's been good. And I genuinely, I do think the way that you've been working really hard with comedy, and you're doing really well now.
Yeah,
I feel a bit like that.
I'm not anymore, actually.
You are.
We can cover that in a minute.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Okay, we'll talk. But it just like the show just feels quite strong, and like I learnt it really quick, which I'm not used to doing. Like I just knew it like all of it properly, and then when you know something really well, you start changing it up and all of that. It gets better and better. So it's been good. Yesterday I think was my best day at the Fringe. Like best audience by far, man. Really, really good.
Right.
It is that thing though when you come here, because you're so pitted against everyone else, where you're seeing all these giant billboardy posters with all the reviews on. And I've barely had any reviews and that sort of thing yet. And it is hard to not let that get to you.
I think you only get reviews if you pay at the maximum amount for
I have a
PR.
I have a PR. And he's getting... This is the thing, right, with reviewing. It's like, as people won't know, these reviewers come to your show. They get a free ticket, by the way. And sometimes, I had quite a big one come. And he just hasn't put it out. And it's been like a week. So he's just... Sometimes they come and don't bother. and it's weird. It doesn't make sense because it's not like, oh, they're not reviewing it because it's bad, because he's been slagging people off this year, this guy. So
Right.
it doesn't make any sense. And then it's like, wow, you just got a free ticket, £11 or whatever, and you've just you just scammed me basically. That's how it feels. That's basically
what I'd do. I'd say I'm a reviewer and then not review any of the things.
You could do that, man. You actually could go see everything if you wanted.
I don't want to.
Today's my day off. So my wife came up she's been up for like nearly a week, and so we watched loads of stuff. That's been really watched, some of our friends from the podcast.
The Bear.
No, we didn't see The Bear. That's on Disney Plus. That doesn't count as part of the festival.
You mean to see loads of stuff at the festival?
That'd be annoying if The Bear won the main award, wouldn't it? He'd be like, wait. Today's my day off, and I've got this is weird. Don't get jealous.
Going up half a seat.
No, at 4 p.m. today, I'm a guest on a podcast. It is Clive Anderson's podcast.
Oh, great!
Yeah, I know. It's called the Seven Wonders Podcast. I don't know how that's happened.
Are you going on there to tick the diversity box?
I think so. Yeah. I can't believe it. I knew you would go. I knew you'd end up racist.
Why am I not getting asked to do it? Is it because I'm a middle-aged white man? No, it's because I'm not at the festival.
Hey, we should do a thing, man. We should try and get you on GB News.
I don't want to be on GB News.
No, but come on, as a little experiment, we can make a documentary to see how easy it is. Because they pay guests, man. They pay guests. Just start saying
I don't want their money.
Just start saying, like, oh, you stopped doing this podcast with me because he was being woke. And then they'll be like, oh, yes, man, Joey, come on, my friend. Come on our thing. That's what it's like.
Yeah, I stopped doing it with Bilal because he woke up.
He woke up. Yeah, so that's how the Fringe has been for me. It's all right.
Let me get this straight. Okay. Your marriage is going terribly.
Oh. Is it?
Because you're on your day off.
Yeah.
When you're doing 2 podcasts.
Well, yeah, but we've spent a lot of time together. It's been all right. Actually, what I was trying to do is stream on Twitch. That's why I've got this little setup so we can do this. But since she's been here, I've not, because we've just been going shows. I had a fried Snickers yesterday. She had a Mars bar. We're having a laugh. Going to the abattoir.
One with nuts, one without.
Exactly. I had the Snickers. I find the Mars a bit much. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? Saw Dara O'Brien yesterday, sitting down.
Yeah.
Saw him sitting down.
Have you seen? Everybody's just taking photos of sightings of Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Have you done that?
I haven't seen her yet.
Check that off your list. Yeah.
I've been looking for
It's like, where's Wally?
I saw that. I think she went to a show.
You know, the person who gets the most photos of Phoebe Waller-Bridge just out and about,
they
wins the prize this year.
Oh man, I might get a Phoebe Waller-Bridge cutout and just say, "Look who's going to my show." What was I going to say?
You should.
It would work. I gone blank. Never mind.
No. Okay.
No, she went to a show before that. She went to
Yeah.
a show where it was just her and one other audience member.
Yeah.
If you're Phoebe Waller-Bridge, once you've turned up and you've been seen, you can't leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to watch this show now. Where you're
I'd go in disguise.
as who?
No, but I'd put my hair up and
What would you put a wig on?
Wear a fun coat that I wouldn't normally wear.
She's not doing that. She probably enjoys being I mean, come on, when you're
put
that
on a
famous,
pair of spectacles.
Giant spectacles. Were you asking about my problem?
I was.
Yeah. So the thing with me is my the venue I'm in doesn't just do comedy, right? There's a lot of theatre on, and they're a different beast, And we share a dressing room. I share a dressing room with a load of them. And I've been trying to introduce myself to a couple of, there's like 2 different shows. Like I'm just trying to say hello to people that are there because you're there at the same time. You're like, oh, how you doing? How's it going? Just out of politeness. But every time I see these guys, because it's before their show, I don't see them after, they're all doing acting warm-ups, man. So they're all doing like the man who went to Japan, they're doing all of that.
Like tongue twisters.
Yeah.
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Red lorry, yellow lorry. They're doing all of this. They're shadow boxing. If you get in their way, I swear to God,
they're shadow boxing.
If you weren't looking when you crossed the road in my dressing room, you get punched you get knocked out by a theatre guy.
You get sparked out
Yeah. You get comboed from different angles if you're not careful.
from different actors.
All different actors, all different place.
I mean, I think that's a bit much, isn't it? It's like I once saw Russell Kane doing like full stretches like before he went on. I was like, leave it alone, man.
No. You know what it is as well?
Leave it alone.
Because they think that they're doing it out of they need to do it, but like it's not. It's clearly just nerves. Because me and you know, you just have a bit of water before, so you don't have a dry mouth, and you pace around a bit nervously if you're nervous, and that's it, and you're fine.
Roll up, just roll up.
Just roll up. Yeah, you could just turn up and run on stage. We do it all the time.
But
right?
you could say hello.
Say hello when?
These people. No, they should be making the effort.
Yeah, but I don't mind. I'm okay. I don't mind. You know, people are shy, whatever. I'm happy to make the effort. But like, do I have to also?
If you're shy, don't be an actor.
Do you think I should start shadow boxing and do a bit of sparring?
I think you should get some really large props.
Like what?
I don't know, like obstructions. Like if you get, I don't know, some inflatables, you could make it a bit like Takeshi's Castle, or it's a knockout
I love
or something.
Takeshi's Castle, man. We should watch that
Just
together.
start. I'm busy.
Oh, we're watching The Bear, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still
With Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, when? When I've got my solo
whenever
show.
you want to watch Takeshi's
Right.
Castle.
Oh, when I want to hang it. Okay, yeah, no, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my problem. I don't know. It's been half the month, half the thing is gone now, pretty much,
Yeah.
and I've not been able to chat to some of these guys, and I just want to, you know,
It's too late now, isn't it?
Do you think it's too late?
Yeah.
I try and go to their shows. You get in for free if you have my little
But
card.
you should say, what's a good day for me to come to your show? I bet they would drop their shadow boxing nonsense and talk to you then.
That's true, but how do you get in there? Excuse me, and they're going red, yellow lorry, yellow red. You know how do you?
And they're doing this. They're doing this when you finish your show. Like you come off stage and they're already in there.
Yeah, it's a mix. So like, before I go on, there's some of them doing it, and then when I come off, there's like another group doing it, and it's like, well, I can't say hello to any of you because you're all being mad.
Right? Why don't you just wait in there the whole day?
I could ring the fire alarm, get them outside.
Get them outside. Do
a little speech, megaphone. Nice to meet you.
You could do. You know what some people do on the tube.
Mm-hmm. What?
Where they're selling tissues or lighters, but they're
with a little note.
Deaf. Yeah, you could just like leave them a little note with your flyer.
Or I'll just give them some tissues.
Just say, I want to be your friend, but I don't want to interrupt your pretentious shadowboxing nonsense.
And also in brackets, you don't need to do it. That's coming from me.
I'm too GB News to do this festival now. Yeah, that would irritate me a lot.
You are. Man, I really think there's something in it. I think you as a racist is very funny. I really do. I just think it's like it's the way to go. I think you could, you know.
You know, Jim Davidson's got his own like streaming service now.
Oh, mate,
like,
I know.
Racist out of thingy comedians.
I know about this. I've watched a lot of the stuff on YouTube that he's put up. It's fantastic. He's
okay.
I mean, he's mad.
We're going to clip that now. There's going to be no context to that clip.
It's a Jim Davidson. I don't mind.
The Jim Davidson clip, you saying he's fantastic.
Listen, I've subscribed to Matt Letitia's newsletter, okay? Some of this stuff is very funny.
Okay.
Very entertaining, these guys, man.
Bilal.
Yes?
Do you want a listener's problem?
Uh-huh.
Or do you want a problem from my mother?
Let's go with your mother first.
So, my mum is I've got to have to look at this on the device that I'm speaking to you on.
No worries.
So, excuse me.
By the way, you're being filmed by the camera there.
Yes.
And you're looking down at the screen.
I'm looking at you.
But should you be looking up at the camera a bit? Is everyone looking at you looking down?
I am periodically.
Oh, you are? Okay, just checking. You're a professional. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So okay. Joey's mum's problem is coming up, guys. And if you want to get your problems in, gotaproblemmate@gmail.com.
So, this is the case of the $23.99 ring.
Ring?
From Etsy.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Ring.
Yeah.
So, for Mother's Day, I bought my mum a ring that she wanted off of Etsy. for $23.99.
Mm-hmm.
It arrived. My mum was wearing it. One of the stones fell out a couple of months later. I got in contact with the seller at Amber from CS Jewellery Design.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. She said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to send out a replacement straight away." Didn't send a replacement. I got back in touch. Where's the replacement? She said, "I'm so sorry. A bit behind. I've sent you a photo of it," which she didn't, "and I'm sending it out this week," which she hasn't. Then my mum is now getting on my back about it. Right?
Yeah.
And I could just give my mum the £23, right? I could do that.
£23, yeah.
Right? But
exactly.
The point is, why should we let this woman get away with it?
Yeah.
So I sent a couple of messages, and now my mum is going nuclear. My mum is like messaging her every day now.
No.
Herself. Things such as, "Hi Amber, it's Joe Page's mum. Shock announcement. My real name's not Joey. It's Joe Page's mum. Again, we've not had the courtesy of a response from you, ! On your shop blog. You say that you take care to get in touch with every person that messages you. There's also nowhere for me to leave a review on this. So my mum wants to leave a review saying this woman's not very good.
Okay.
But there's nowhere to leave it
Okay.
because it's been over 2 months since we bought the thing.
The problem is that I know, because my wife buys stuff off Etsy as well. I mean, I wouldn't do Etsy because like it is like, I think it's usually one person doing all of it, and they do get overwhelmed and they take a lot. It sometimes takes them ages. So she probably is genuinely just behind. And also,
my mum sent another
think
message.
about this though. You got to tell your mum this. What if all of the £23 rings? What if all the little stones have fallen out? She's probably got hundreds of people ahead of you that she has to resend them to. It might not just be yours, right?
My mum's then commented under like one of the frequently asked questions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The ring my son ordered had the birthstones of our family in it, so it was significant to me. Where is the love that you talk about here? Please replace the ring or refund me immediately.
Wait,
now my mum's found her page,
or
thinks she's found her page on Facebook.
Oh dear.
Saying, should we leave a review on here? So, do I just give my mum the £23.99? Or do I also take into account that my mum is now retired and needs a little hobby like this? Or is this going to end up as a hate crime?
Now, she might get...
Like, are we going to get reported to the police for bullying a young woman who makes rings? So what's the score?
Explain what the ring is.
It's a ring with 3 stones. You can pick what stones you want in it.
Okay.
My mum picked the birthstones of me, my brother, and my sister.
What is a birthstone?
It's a stone related to the month you were born.
Okay, sorry, I don't even know about this stuff.
I don't really know about it.
Okay. Why doesn't she just refund you? Has she offered a refund?
Well, initially she said, "Do you want a refund or the ring sent out?" I said, "I'll have the ring sent out."
Yeah.
But then she just stopped replying.
So she hasn't
replied in like 2.5 months.
Oh my god, that long! Oh, so I didn't know it was that long, man. I thought it was like a couple of weeks.
But my mum's only just got involved in the last week.
Oh,
and my mum's already sent about 6 messages.
Oh, that's bad.
I will use this platform though to say, do not buy anything from CS Jewellery Design on Etsy.
Now look, for balance, because I think I'm gonna say maybe CS Jewellery Design are backed up and they're struggling as a small business. I don't want to just attack them. Yeah.
Bilal?
Yeah.
Isn't this the same problem that you're having with a reviewer?
What's the problem? That they're not putting it, they're
backed up.
It's the same thing, yeah. Except mine, I think, is never going to do it. And then, you have that problem that the ring may never come. But I don't know. I mean,
how much are your tickets? How much are your tickets? $23.99.
$23.99 exactly. No. The thing is, what she has to do is, she does need to get back to you, but also she needs to send you a ring and like send another little gift, like a necklace or whatever nonsense. I don't know. She's got to do something.
Do you want to email her and tell her what she needs to do?
Do I want to email her?
Yeah, as a independent adjudicator in this.
Look, you got to send a ring. You got to send some badges, stickers, whatever, fridge magnets. I don't know what she does, and a birthstone necklace, birthstone coasters, birthstone
coasters.
Pint
What about
glass,
a tea towel?
Birthstone tea towels, key rings.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
I'm asking the Bard.
Who's this?
Bard AI. Google Bard.
Is that okay?
An Etsy seller is not replying about a faulty item, and
that's bad, man.
Etsy are not giving me any way of contacting.
I'm gonna shout to my wife who's here. You probably won't hear her, but hey,
You're gonna ask
Joey's mum got something off Etsy, and basically the person's not replied to them in 2 months, and the thing broke. What do you do?
What broke?
A ring.
You can request a refund.
Yeah, they did that. She's not.
2 months is not acceptable. Can you get in touch with Etsy customer services?
She says, "Can you get in touch with Etsy customer services?"
Well, that's what the Bard AI says.
Oh, that's what Google
I found
says.
it quite difficult, to be honest.
It's been difficult, right?
Yeah. It's difficult to find a channel. You know these places. They don't want to give you... It's all an automated form. They don't want to give you a contact to a human being.
No, but that's bad, man, because do you ever use eBay? You must do. You're the kind of guy.
No, not really.
Oh, I thought you'd buy clothes off there and stuff.
No, I don't do secondhand.
You don't? You do. You shop vintage
Not
places
anymore.
a second.
Not anymore.
eBay is
Not
like...
on my...
You're covered.
Not on my yearly wage, Bilal.
Fair enough. On eBay, you can't really get ripped off unless you're a total idiot. Like you're covered. If you get ripped off, eBay just refunds you, and then they sort it out themselves.
Listen, the thing is, I don't really care about the $23.99. It's the principle.
I know. I get that. I know that you have more than £24. I hope. I didn't think that was the issue here. That you and your mum really want £24.
Maybe there's somebody who enjoys this show out there who makes rings and wants to send my mum a gift.
There probably is, man.
If you are that kind-hearted, use your kindness for a different reason that also relates to my good fortune. Don't waste your time on my mum's ring.
Could you make a ring for Joey's mum, please? But don't do it as your first project if you've never done it before.
Hashtag make a ring for Joey's mum.
I think that's that problem sorted.
That's that problem sorted.
No, good luck, man. That's annoying.
Didn't get anywhere with that. Okay. Do you want a
listener?
Yeah, listener's problem?
Yes, please.
I don't think this is a real name, by the way. Just want to let you know that off the top.
Okay.
This is from Peter the Pan.
I think that's a real guy.
Yeah. And it's entitled Bad Breath at Work.
Yes.
I work in a hotel kitchen. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you which one in case this gets back to the person, which is the whole problem here.
Travelodge. Yeah.
I work in a hotel kitchen, which means sometimes being in quite close proximity to my colleagues. There is a guy at work, and he's a really nice guy, but he has bad breath, possibly halitosis. What's the difference? Is that the same thing?
I think it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I've offered him mints and chewing gums on countless occasions.
Yeah.
Even tried to get him into drinks such as mint tea that might help stabilise the situation. But I think what he really needs to do is dental hygiene out.
Yeah.
I did recently have a bit of an argument with him in the kitchen about something completely different and unrelated, and I feel like bringing it up with my bosses might look like I'm picking on him. How do I solve this problem?
That's pretty funny, isn't it? Your bosses have just seen you have an argument with this guy, and then you're like, "Look, his breath stinks." Yeah, that's suspicious. That. Yeah, that's really difficult. I mean, he's probably got something like if someone has constant bad breath, they've got a dental something's gone wrong in it. That's.
Could just not be flossing.
Do you think that's it?
No one likes flossing.
I don't do it that often, but not everyone has to floss. But you got to brush.
Yeah, but you do have to do it sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
How often are you flossing?
Every other week or something. To be honest, I really don't do it.
I'm like twice a week, but the doctor
week.
says the mouth
doctor.
dentist doctor
The doctor
suggests the mouth dentist doctor people that make floss.
Yes.
The floss manufacturers suggest every day.
Yeah, they would say that. They also sell toothbrushes with a little ridged bit. Then they say, oh, you need to brush your tongue. They say all sorts, mate. How can you trust them?
Now, I constantly get food stuck in my teeth, which is a nightmare.
Everyone does.
So I do have one of those little pocket, ones you just take around with you.
Oh, I'm into those. Oh, I do use those actually. Yeah. I guess I do it more than I thought.
What about leaving an anonymous gift such as a pack of them on this workstation?
It's very aggressive.
And just put, have you tried these? They changed my life. Anon.
I mean, I'll tell you what the most non-confrontational
I'd love to know if
thing
this
is.
guy's single.
Most non-confrontational thing is you pop a little face mask on and pretend that you're scared of... Oh, you get everyone to wear face masks in the kitchen. You should tell your bosses, like, look, this COVID thing, man,
That would make you deeply unpopular. COVID's not a thing anymore. Like the Edinburgh Festival, COVID is no longer a thing.
Well, that's controversial, but yes. Okay.
I'm GB News. I'm
yeah.
COVID denier. Finally, 2023.
If
I would be interested to know if this person has got a partner or girlfriend.
Okay.
Because they must be bearing the brunt of it, right?
But also, if you share in the kitchen, is it just these two people, or is there other workers in there? Because then you build up a bit of a thing with other, you're like...
Oh, so you just gang bully them, is that what you're suggesting?
But you've got to talk to someone else and be like, look, does that bother you? Because I think it's bad. And if they're like, yeah. And if they say, no, I don't even notice it, then it's a you problem. Maybe. Potentially. Maybe it's not actually that bad.
I've put Bilal on mute
you've got
because
muted.
actually this problem is actually about him. It's not. Oh, have I gone muted? Sorry.
Oh, you sneaky dog.
I just pretended the problem was about you. But
Okay.
It's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Very good.
Now, I would say if this person's got like a wife or a girlfriend or something, yeah,
they don't, do they?
Why not? Like, how are they coping with it? Because I don't know about you. Have you ever got off with someone with bad breath?
I don't think I have, man.
I don't think I have, but I don't think I'd stand for it.
No, but
it's like there's certain lines you just can't cross.
But when you say you
know
wouldn't stand for it, you'd just leave the party. You wouldn't tell them, would you?
Yeah, but you wouldn't carry on going out with them.
No.
I'm saying if this person is with someone, because if they're not, then you could leave on the note. Look at these fantastic floss pick things I found. They changed my life. They're a little present to you. Maybe it'll help you get a girlfriend. Can't tell you why.
I think you gotta find out what his favorite thing is. Let's say he likes drones, probably. And then you set up a thing with work where you're like, let's do a thing. Oh my God, the person with the cleanest teeth, best breath wins a drone. And then this guy.
I thought you were going to say fly like the message across the like yard of the kitchen.
Brush your teeth.
And brush your teeth, scumbag.
Scumbag. That could work as well. I think you got to get a drone though. That's the first step. Go Argos. They probably have them.
Yeah.
I don't understand drones. Why do people love them so much?
I don't know. They're pervy, aren't they?
I think they are. They're a bit weird. Would you want one?
There's only three reasons why you would have a drone.
Okay.
Number one.
Yeah.
You are a wedding photographer and you're managing to charge an extra 500 quid because you're going to get an aerial shot of the whole thing.
You're talking about my wedding, yes? We did have that.
Yes.
It was actually quite cool.
And I bet it cost you extra.
I
bet it cost you loads extra.
Of course, man.
How many times have you looked at the photo since?
Oh, I don't do that.
Well, there you go. So what's the point? Okay, so that's one person. Number two, you are making a documentary and you want like a cityscape shot.
Yeah,
and that's the cheapest way to get it.
But just go
Number three,
just get stock footage for that, to be honest. Sorry, go on.
Number three, you are an absolute pervert.
Yeah.
and you want to fly over my bit of the woods where I'm trying to have my naked birthday surprise, and you want to get a shot of me.
You want to get a shot
with
of
nothing on.
Joey Page's
Jumping
arse,
out the bath.
running around, running to the bathroom.
I wasn't running around. I was running to the toilet, and then I was seeing a huge spider and running back even faster than I ran there.
Oh, I don't like I don't like huge spiders either, to be honest.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's that solved. You want to get
any other business?
Any other business?
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to a Colleen Nolan knows best.
Let me think. Do you want to talk about? A minute ago, I said you're doing very well, and you said I'm not.
I do want to talk about this.
Okay.
My agents told me I can't talk about this though, but I might talk about it.
No, but can you
actually leave out some key info?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, right. Don't say specifics.
Okay. I had a huge gig where a huge opportunity was going to be coming my way if I did well at the gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people come and watch you sometimes if they're thinking about putting you in or on something.
Uh-huh.
And they came and watched me. And I think it would have been... It's not the be-all and end-all, but I think it would have helped my career massively, let's say that. If not financially,
Yeah.
with, reach, etc., notoriety, little badge of honour, little thing off the bucket list. It's a big opportunity, I think, personally. And I smashed the gig.
Yeah.
I got about 5 rounds of applause, which is, in comedy, that's what you want sometimes,
quite a lot.
even more than laughter.
It's quite a lot.
And I got told that my performance was good, it was great, whatever. But the hipster thing's been done.
Is that what you got told?
Mm.
Well, firstly, by who? What?
Well,
I don't
know. But also,
wow.
Like, what am I supposed to do with it? That's my life.
But also, that's pretty brutal because they're making it out like you have picked a hipster thing, but you haven't. You're just
that's what
you.
I'm saying.
So that's pretty offensive.
Yeah. So I'm back to doing this till the end of days. I was going to quit this.
Yeah, but okay. Listen. I understand how you feel.
I was going to quit this podcast.
Oh, were you?
And go and be a star.
Oh, right. I didn't realize. I understand how you feel. I've had similar things where I get very close to something, and then they're like, actually no, and you feel like, wow, that could, again, money. There's a lot of money in TV, and it's that thing of that maybe could have changed my life potentially. You feel like, and I've had that a lot, and I've been quite miserable about it. But also, that one thing you went for is not the only thing, and also, you've seen how...
It is the main thing of that ilk at the moment.
Okay, it is, but it's not as popular as it once was at all. You know that. Like, there's people going on certain things who are like, no one cares. And then you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to do online stuff.
Get on GB News.
They're getting on GB News because they're like, no one cares. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
Now, what's going to happen with you, JP, is that we're going to do this podcast for, I think it's going to be 2 years. And that's when it's going to get massive. And then what you're going to do, little lad, is you're going to release a YouTube special, and you're already going to have a big fan base. And then these arseholes are going to see it and go, oh no, we done a blunder. We should sack ourselves.
We blundered.
Harakiri, is that what that's called?
It's actually maybe weirdly creative in the wake of it.
I understand that as well, because you're like, right, I'm going to dig in, right?
I'm digging in.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's that.
I know, but I understand. It's going to take you time to get over it.
Yeah. Also,
it's like a breakup.
In real terms, that was a couple of weeks ago. I'm over it now.
You're not over it. I can tell from your eyes. I see a sadness deep.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I got emotional. Okay. So, do you want a Colleen Nolan knows best?
Oh, yes, please.
This is an interesting one today. Yeah. Because I'd like to know how we would both fare in this situation. Okay. It says, Dear Colleen, I've fallen out with my husband's family, or should I say they've fallen out with me over their youngest daughter, who is 21.
Ooh.
Long story short, she has gotten herself into a mess. Her boyfriend cheated on her, dumped her, and then she discovered she was pregnant and had a termination without telling anybody apart from me. She swore me to secrecy and told me not to tell the family, even her husband, because she wanted to deal with it on her own and also didn't want to upset her parents. Anyway, it all came out because she got very drunk one night when we were all together and had a total meltdown. I filled in the story for her family, and they basically had a massive go at me for not telling them, arguing that she was young and vulnerable and needed support. I was shocked because A, my sister-in-law is an adult, and B, she trusted me not to say anything. Things have been frosty ever since, and I don't want to carry on like this. My sister-in-law is fine now, but somehow I've ended up being the bad guy in all of this. Please advise. So, Bilal, this is essentially about...
Yeah.
It's essentially about keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Yeah. I mean, it depends, isn't
So-
it? There's different levels of secrets. If it's
Okay, but if this was you,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
if this was your sister-in-law,
Uh-huh.
would you tell your wife or your wife's family? If you've been sworn to secrecy,
That is hard,
if
actually.
you took oath.
That is really
Did you
hard.
take oath?
That is hard. I'll take an oath. That's hard because obviously they're super close and you've just come in, and then you're keeping a secret. God, that's difficult. I feel like you'd have to tell. I think you'd have to tell your wife or husband or whatever. I feel like it's just a bit, It's hard because of the position you're in. You're sort of ranking within.
I think you've got to tell your partner, right? Because then they are better equipped to know what the family should do.
That's true.
Like, I wouldn't know how,
No.
a partner's family are going to react.
No, I think you
It's
got
not
to
my
tell your partner,
responsibility.
yeah.
Mm.
And also, ultimately, it doesn't matter if you fall out slightly with that person who's had the cheating done on them a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like, how is their trust more important than your whole relationship in your sort of marriage or whatever, and your in-laws and stuff? That's hard, though. That's a horrible situation.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I would tell my girlfriend or partner or whoever, let them deal with it.
Yeah, I think
It's
I'd
their
try
sister.
not to, and then it would just come out because it's like, it's too big. Too big. But
Too
with
big.
other secrets, I'm pretty good with I think if a friend tells me like this is, then I wouldn't go saying it.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, is it a secret?
Don't tell me anything.
Oh,
Huge mouth.
right.
I love gossip.
Oh, me too. Don't we all?
Have you got any gossip from the Fringe where you can leave out the names of the performers?
Let me have a quick think. Not really.
Shall I say what Colleen said while you're having a quick think?
Okay, you tell me about Colleen.
Tell them how they've made you feel. You thought you were trying to do the right thing, and it didn't work out. I think they need to look at themselves and ask why she didn't feel comfortable and able to confide in her family. This is something you can get over, but you have to clear the air and put it behind you. Hopefully now all the dust has settled and your sister-in-law is okay. They'll appreciate what a difficult situation you've been placed in.
Yeah, I guess they just got to talk about it and be like, look, can we just have a chat? All right, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to keep her trust. I didn't want to blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So in terms of the Fringe, one person was very angry. They were in one of those industry bars, a performer, telling loads of people that they were furious they only had 8 people in their audience because they are huge on TikTok.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's the sort of people you get up here, man.
Yeah.
So that's something.
I would read out the comments, but they're actually very earnest this week. There's not really any meat on the bones.
You know what it is? It's like
Right.
it's actually quite a difficult problem, that one, for Colleen. That's one of the more difficult ones. because it's just like there's no like
moral.
Yeah. Because normally it's about cheating, like I've been cheating on my wife or whatever, and then everyone's just like, just shut
And then
up.
everybody gets online and gets to feel better by calling them a scumbag.
Exactly, but this time I feel like no one feels superior.
If you'd like to call me or Bilal a scumbag, you could use the hashtag GAP, M ? On social media.
It doesn't work. Yeah. Gotaproblemmate@gmail.com or tweet the account. Does that get seen? Or just tweet me and Joey or X Instagram. You can message us, whatever. Actually, you can. Do you look at your DMs?
Threads.
What's
Threads?
It's not really kicked off yet. Threads. It's not very popular yet.
No. What I will say though is, if you are enjoying the podcast, then please do like, rate, and subscribe. It's very easy to do, and it massively helps us. Thank you to everybody that's done it so far.
Thank you.
But if you could take a few short seconds to give us a little 5-star on whatever platform you listen to this on, it really helps us a lot.
It really helps. We are the underdogs in the podcast comedy game, but look at us, man. We're lovely.
Plus, maybe Bilal can then put that 5 stars on his poster.
Yeah, please, man.
So he got confused and be like, I got 5 stars.
I need something to show to Clive Anderson.
I got 5 stars from the Martin Stewart.
The Martin Stewart.
Yeah. Or from the Leah Dunmo.
Thank you.
Or the Peter the Pan, as we read out your problem.
I got 5 from Peter the Pan.
Yeah.
It's going okay.
Okay. So, what are you going to do with the rest of your day off?
Day off. We're going to get some lunch in a bit, and then I'm going to do that podcast, and then I've got the evening free, so we might see a show. That sort of thing. Take it easy. It is a fairly nice day in Edinburgh. Yesterday, man, it absolutely poured down in a depressing way.
As it always does.
Need a good raincoat up here.
This episode will be going out once you finish the festival, so don't bother plugging your show.
Why didn't we put this one out next? That would have been... Is it too late? That would have been cool.
I don't know. Maybe not.
If we can. Anyway. Maybe it's out after. If it's out during...
Maybe it's out now.
Well, I'll just do both.
Yeah.
If it's out during, come to my show, please. If it's out after, come see me on tour. And all of the stuff about the podcast we said previously. I love you all very much. And so does JP. Oh, yes! Can we leave that in?
I'm just smiling a lot.